Hi, Leo. Hi, Leo. It's been a little while. Happy June. It's crazy. A lot of changes, a lot going on. Changes are good, I guess. Kind of like a tumorous growth or something, you know? Changes are hard, difficult, but inevitable. I think you guys are good with it. In fact, I know Leos are good with it. You know what I love? I absolutely love my favorite thing about you guys is that you can wear your heart on your sleeve and completely expose yourself without making yourself vulnerable. And that, my friends, is extremely impressive. In fact, it makes you stronger. It makes you even stronger, and other people see you for who you are and how human and how vital you are. And they think to themselves, wow, I wish I had the courage to express myself like that, to let everyone know where I'm at and what's going on. Leo is never a victim. Never a victim. Love you guys. Love the shit out of you. I don't know why. I'm doing Leo first this month because you guys were you've been on my mind. You've been on my mind. So let's see what's going on for the month of June 2020. Page of Rods. It's that fire initiation. Followed by the Eight of Rods. What's going on, Leo? What's going on? Queen of Pentacles. Underneath that, we have the Page of Swords. A lot of new energy and messages coming in for the month of June, Leo. So something's in the works. Something's changing. Wow. Knight of Swords. And Seven of Rods. Interesting. Interesting. Give me a sec, Leo. A lot of fire energy, your fire energy coming in there, Leo. A lot of messages coming in for the month of June, Leo. Pages, you have two pages in your reading. You have the Page of Rods and the Page of Swords. The Page of Rods is kind of like an initiation of something, right? The initial stages of action of kind of a different perspective of taking a look out there and a vision of what may be ahead in the initial spark of action. And underneath that, interestingly enough, we have the Eight of Rods, which is definitely an action card. I mean, this is the action card of the tarot. This literally represents fast moving action. So if you feel like there's been any stagnation going on for you, or things have just been kind of at a standstill a little bit, and I mean, I guess I think we all feel like that in a little bit of a ways, we're kind of stuck where we're at. But you know what? That's changing. It's changing really quick for you guys in the month of June. Some type of information, message coming in that is going to change your perspective and have you looking out towards future action. So having your eye on Okay, so this information just came in to me, and what am I going to do with it? Where am I going to take it? And it's that initial spark, it's that initial action scenario. Where am I going to take this, right? And it's fast moving, it's quick. So it's like going from stagnation to just really a lot of, could be a lot of emails, a lot of text, a lot of information coming in, and just, having to kind of quickly take perspective of that information and just kind of start going with it and moving with it. So interesting enough. Next we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, this could be a person who is very, you know, conscious of, material things, property, career, anything that is earthly, right? That's material, like that you can actually like hold with your hand. So, I mean, this could be some type of information in regards to your finances, right? Some kind of change, or even some type of possibility of something new coming in, or being initiated, in regards to your finances, or in regards to property, or in regards to maybe starting your own business or career path. Underneath that, it is clarified by the Page of Swords. Again, this is another like messenger coming through. The Page of Swords comes through sometimes, it's more of like an intellectual type of energy. It's more of an intellectual type of messenger that comes through. So we have messages coming through that prompt you to be a little bit more action oriented, and to take those messages and do something with them. It's that spark of creativity, that spark of action. And then you've got, the Page of Swords coming through, where there is, information coming through that you really have to kind of mentally process through, that makes you start thinking. The Page of Swords sometimes, always too, is not necessarily a messenger that comes through with the best of tact, right? So it might be something kind of unexpected or surprising, or it just kind of throws you off a little bit. So interesting. Leo, you definitely have some new information coming into you. And what are you going to do with that information also? So both of these, okay, you have the Knight of Swords. Again, this is very quick moving, action oriented, intellectual card. And this is all about getting in information that is going to spark a change, that is going to spark action, that is going to make you have to think about things, and to process things, and to envision things, and then get a move on. Very interesting. The Knight of Swords also is an energy that's kind of like cutting through the quick, right? So say you get a bunch of information in, that just kind of changes your situation. Your job is to kind of assimilate that information, kind of break down what's unnecessary versus what's necessary, what actually means something, what you can actually do with it, and cut through the quick. Cut through anything else, any other information that's not useful or doesn't serve its purpose, and really start to initiate action on things that do have a purpose, that do make sense, and that do lead in a specific direction. And underneath the Knight of Swords, you have the Seven of Rods. Seven of Rods is all about standing your ground, and standing in your ideals and in your beliefs. The information that comes in, Leo, could be asking you to do exactly that. It could be initiating something that actually causes you to really stand up for what you believe in, and your values, and your integrity, and your belief. and use that information to really move forward and take action on something, initiate something in regards to your purpose, in regards to your core values, in regards to what makes you who you are. And to stand up for that and not to get distracted or pay attention to any of the naysayers or people, that, just want to come in and distract you from what you're trying to do. This is really interesting. I kind of want to get a clarifier. I want to get a couple clarifiers. I want to get a clarifier on the Page of Rods and the Eight of Rods. Maybe we can try to figure out, what is this kind of thing coming in the month of June that's like sparking some type of action and initiation of something. You guys are definitely going to be ready to start something that maybe you've even kind of had in the back of your mind a little bit, that that you've kind of been thinking of here and there, but you're like, oh, it's not the time. We've got this going on and that going on and everything's kind of stagnant now, but something's coming in that's just going to create the perfect timing for you to initiate this. Yeah. Another page. What? 3 pages. 3 messengers, 3 initial beginnings of something. And again, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is another Pentacles card. So you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So my feeling is, Leo, that there is some type of opportunity coming in, whether it's figuring out a way of maybe resolving debt, whether it has something to do with property, whether it has something to do with career, or how you bring money in. But there is some type of initiation of something, some type of information coming in that prompts you to absolutely, get rid of all the other clutter that's going on and really start to envision, not only to envision, but to start to put into an action, a plan that could possibly bring some type of financial or material prosperity. Okay? Which is exactly what we need to do right now. I mean, if there has been a stagnation, I know some people have lost their jobs, some people have been working from home, and this whole scenario has really caused a change of perspective, right? Some of you realize, what, I don't really care for this anymore. This is not what I want to do, or this is not stable, or, I need to do something else. So finally, you're getting something coming in that's going to clue you in on exactly how to approach that and how to start that and how to initiate that. What do I do? This is exciting. You guys will have to let me know what's going on, like as the month of June progresses. Like what have we got going on here? I want to get a clarifier for also the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Yeah. Oh, yay. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, Leo. You guys, whatever it is that's being initiated right now, the Nine of Cups. So whatever it is, whatever ideas or whatever potential you have coming in, material-wise, is going to fulfill some wishes that you've had. And this is where I was coming in with that energy of like, this could be possibly something that you guys have kind of been considering in the back of your mind, or it's always kind of been there lingering, but you've never quite done anything with it because you've been too busy with this and too busy with that. And that's where the Knight of Swords comes in and says, okay, it's time. Let's get rid of all the stuff that doesn't really matter or that isn't really significant in our lives to make room to bring in prosperity and creativity and a different perspective on how we're going to create financial and material stability in our lives. And then the Nine of Cups is the wish card. It's wishes coming true. Cups are, emotional. They stand for emotions. And so it's wishes coming true, something that's very connected to your soul and your heart. And it's so interesting that I kind of opened up this reading talking about how you guys, have the ability to wear your heart on your sleeve, like no other. And in fact, that is your strength. That shows how strong you are. You know, whereas it's someone else, you know, did that, it wouldn't, you know, come across the way that Leo is strong in their passions and their beliefs. Something about this whole scenario, Leo, is very much attached to your core values. And that's again why we have the Seven of Rods here, standing up for that, standing up for your beliefs, what you believe in, what you value, what you know to be true and just within yourself. There's something coming in that is tying all of that together. This very much has to do with your passions and making something out of your passions and expressing that. I really, really like this. This is good. This is what this type of crazy kind of change brings us, right? Even though it may seem like it's just all up in the air and we don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next, these are the type of changes that get prompted from a shitty situation, like what's been going on. And it's needed. It's needed. You know, Leo, for the month of June, you guys are like, you guys are starting to move. You're starting to move and shake. You've got something going on here. I wanted to grab a clarifier for the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Rods just to try to see what, you know, get some more clarification on this. But, you know, honestly, with these two cards, I'm thinking that, again, you guys are just going to have the ability to cut through the quick and get rid of any information that is just clutter. Anything in your life that's not really serving a purpose and that's just kind of maybe even kind of like mentally deterring you or dragging you down or kind of sucking your energy out a little bit. You guys are going to be able to cut through that and get right to the point of the matter and really be able to focus on what it is that you're trying to do. And what it is that you're trying to do has something to do with standing up for what you believe in, for what you believe in. You've got the Six of Rods. Look at all of this fire energy, Leo. You're a fire sign. I mean, you are in your element in the month of June. You're really in your element in the month of June. The Six of Rods is the card of victory. It's the card of victory. I mean, you've got wishes coming true. You've got the spark of imagination and creativity, financial possibilities coming in the month of June. You've got the victory card. I mean, you know, there's not a better way to describe Leo. I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, Leo of all signs has the ability to cut through all the bullshit and get down to what really matters and the core of it and the heart of it and really take it where it needs to go. I'm super stoked. I'm super excited. Let me just pull, I'm going to pull a guidance card for you guys, Leo. I'm, you know what? This is the first reading that I'm doing for the month of June, and I'm ecstatic. I mean, this is exactly the type of energy that I want to see for everybody. The ability to take something and roll with it and be successful at it. I mean, it really could be anything, but whatever it is, Leo, looks like it's going to just bring in emotional and financial stability. So and it's something that you're passionate about, that you're going to be able to just make your own. And you're going to be able to stand up for your beliefs. And I mean, there's not a better person to do that than Leo. All right, let's see what it says. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything or else nothing will get done, be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it, and it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part of everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Loving you so, so much. Interesting. I mean, that is kind of about standing your ground too, right? It's time for you to really focus on creating something for yourself, Leo, something that in your heart and in your mind you've been thinking about and you've been wanting for quite some time. And the purpose it serves is to be fully you, to serve your purpose. Don't let anyone else get in the way of that. Again, with the Knight of Swords, cut through that quick. Cut through all the bullshit and get right to the heart of the matter so that you can start being productive and you can produce. Stand your ground. Stand up in your beliefs and what you know to be true. All right, Leo, I'm really excited to hear about what goes on for you guys in the month of June. Love you, and I will see you next time.